welcome to the video. Hopefully you enjoyed that cinematic sequence of the morning. I spent some time writing out some stuff about marketing on this whiteboard. I want to talk about hype timing, social media marketing, and like our product photos, our sizing video, our launch bonuses that we do in order to incentivize customers to come back, our newsletters, and just things that I feel like don't get talked about too much. I feel like this is very, very valuable information. This has taken me years, literally years, to really sort of establish and fine tune what works for us. First, I just want to show you guys the products that are coming out. 8 performance shirts. We have 7 scoop necks coming out. We have 7, I believe 7, these aren't all the colors, but 7 long sleeve performance. We have new cutoffs. We have new stringers. I really like this color palette here. We haven't done stringers in some time. 1 gym bag with the white logo. We also have our cross sets over here, finally launching, as well as our revivals and seamless underwear. So that's everything coming. Total items are 42 items. Product photos, so for the website, we use myself and Heidi as our website models because we just kind of cut here and show the product. So we have 4 photos per item. 42 items times 4 photos is 168 photos we need to get done by May 1st because Heidi actually leaves on Wednesday or Thursday, so we need to get that done ASAP. We also need to record a sizing video for YouTube and publish this by May 7th. That will give 5 days of watch time for people to go check out what sizes they want. I think the biggest thing with hyping any product that you're doing, or not just clothing or Alphalete or anything like that, but you don't want to overdo it. You don't want to be annoying. You don't want to piss off your customer and just make them want to unfollow you on Instagram because you're blowing their feet up, And so what we fine-tuned, we only hype for 9 days, technically, on social media. We've tried out 21 days, we've tried 15 days and 14 days, but I feel like 9 days is sort of that sweet spot. You're not there for too long, people don't forget about it or people don't get annoyed by it, and that's what's working for us. So 9 days out, 8 days out, and 7 days out, we're only posting once a day. Right now, when it's kind of our dead time, we're literally posting once every 3 to 5 days. We're keeping it very quiet because our inventory is low. So obviously we ramp up marketing and posting frequency when we have the inventory to back it up or when we have a launch. So 6 days out, 5, 4, 3, and 2 days. So that's 5 days in a row. We're gonna post twice a day. One in the late morning, probably 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. and then one around 5 or 6 p.m. Central. Those are our 2 sort of hit times. And then 1 day out from launch, so on May 11th, we will post 3 times a day on all social media, just reminding people, hey, we're 24 hours out, 36 hours out. I think it's good to kind of taper it like this. So as you get closer, obviously you're posting more frequently, but not too much. The day of, we will do 1 post 3 hours out, 1 post at 9 a.m., which is 1 hour out, showing all the product we have in line, real small. People can say, okay, I'm gonna get that when I go to the website because things are gonna sell it really quick. And then we have a post on the launch time, which is 10 a.m. Central. So that's sort of how we break it down. We also use newsletters, and it's interesting because newsletters have generated in the past few launches literally 25 to 30% of our total revenue for the day. So we do X amount. This is the clicks here on the newsletter, 25 to 30%, which is insane. So we only send 3 newsletters the whole launch, 1 3 days out, 1 24 hours out, and then 1 the minute we go live. And they can actually shop, the customers can shop on the newsletter, and it takes them directly to the website, and that's how we track the sales from that. I think we use Klaviyo right now. We used to use something monkey. But yeah, Klaviyo is a really intense, sort of nice one that you can customize a ton, so that's what we use. Photography, obviously we need photos, high quality photos for all of this social, so this is what I have to book this week. We have photographers, myself, Nabil's photographer, Javon, who's in California, Max, who's gonna be in Ibiza, and Max will be shooting Rob Ryan himself, because he's a bro. Javon will shoot Emily Hayden, and possibly himself and someone else in California, ideally. Nabil, Russell, Tim, Daniel, this is very rough. Myself, I'll shoot Skylar, Nadia, Shali, and Becca. Now we also have a full affiliate team, which I haven't talked about too much on this channel, but we have a group of about 15-ish people that are doing really well, kind of starting out with the company. Not official athletes yet, but they are doing amazing. I do want to get photos of at least Cicely, Caroline, Gabby, How to Beast, Brandon Harding, Jazzy Fit, and Allie Fit Freak. They already have product sent to them. All of our affiliates already have product on the way to them. Every launch, we try to have some sort of incentive for the customer, just as kind of a thank you. And launch days are so big, and people are literally at their computers waiting, and so we want to throw something in, whether it be a pop socket or discount shipping, or just do something cool. So this launch, we actually have 2 free stickers going with every single order made in the US. Sorry EU, but in order, because we only have these in the US, we're actually gonna do EU shipping for a little bit less. It's gonna be a little bit cheaper on launch day because we don't have any stickers for you guys. All US orders on launch days, we've been expressing the shipping. So instead of 7 to 10 days, we're doing the 2 to 4 day, 2 to 5 day service without charging anything extra. So that's everything happening. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Kind of give you some insight on the business, and now we're gonna work out. Today's a back and bicep workout with Shawley, and he's leading the workout. Tyler's also working in, so we're actually gonna use like 2 machines for this workout so we can keep the rest of them kind of low. But we're starting off with a hamstring high row, but we're coming to the side. We're sitting down on the bench, and when you sit down and put your arm up, you don't grab the one in front of you, you grab the handle behind you, like a hook like this, come down, just like this, 15, 20 reps. First working movement, we're doing a pull-up. I'm gonna go slightly outside of shoulder width. My thumbs are gonna be over the bar, and I'm coming all the way down to a dead hang, getting a full stretch of my lats, and then coming back up. Here we go. Go 1 rep shy of failure. So you have 1 left in the tank. Second movement, we're doing a bent over barbell row, right outside of shoulder width, very similar to the grip placement on the lat pull down, but we're overhand like this, thumbs are over the bar. As I come out, I'm gonna come down with my back straight, my head neutral. I'm not looking up like this, but as I'm going down with the weight, I'm actually gonna pull my shoulder blades down, get a stretch, and as I come up, I'm pulling up. I'm bringing my elbows past the line of my body, so stretch as high as I can, pulling while keeping everything neutral. Next back movement, we're doing a chest supported row to accent the barbell and pull-up that we did. This is the first movement we're doing that we are locked in position. We're still getting a stretch, but we're not doing any sort of movement with our torso or legs. We're staying stationary, pulling back. If I can give you guys 1 tip on back, on any sort of rows or even pull downs, when you come back, when you're pulling something, a lot of times people row and they stop right here and they feel like it's a full range of motion, but in order to get a full contraction, a full range of motion on your back, you need to pull these elbows back and squeeze your back like this. What I like to think of, you want to pop your chest out as you're pulling back. So as I'm growing, pop the chest out, pop the chest out. And that helps you, you're popping this out, you're pulling this back, get that full contraction. On any movement, any row, Scooby, old time YouTuber used to say, pretend like there's a tennis ball right here on your back. You're trying to squeeze that ball together, hold it between your back. Even after like 7, 8, whatever years of training, I still think about these cues when I'm lifting in order to just get the most out of the movement. We're here for an hour a day in the gym. Get the most out of every set, every rep, full contractions. Check your ego at the door. For our last back movement, we have a superset here. We're gonna be doing a lat pull down. Really pick whatever grip you want. I recommend either going hands over the bar, like slightly wide, or if you want to do like a neutral grip, maybe a different handlebar, so be neutral. I recommend those 2 on the underhand, but we're gonna superset a normal lat pull down with this move that I learned from Mr. Athlete X himself, Jeff Cavalier. I come down, we do 1 arm at a time, pull like this, pull like that, like that. Normal pull down first, and then we'll superset. First passive movement, we're doing a alternating dumbbell curl. Tip number 1, choke up on the dumbbell, so that way when you're here, the weight is more heavy on this side, and so you're resisting a little bit more. Tip number 2, be sure you're picking a weight. I want you guys to go heavy, 6 to 8 reps. So I'm using 50 pounds here per arm, but be sure you can still actually twist the weight up and get the supination in your wrist, twist that pinky out so you activate the bicep fully. Instead of here, you need to get that twist to fully contract. So pick a weight you can handle for 6 to 8 reps. It's okay to use a little bit of a cheat, a little bit of a sway, as long as you're not breaking perpendicular with your back. Second bicep, we're doing a hammer curl. Unlike the first movement, I'm literally doing 25 pounds, half the way I did the first movement, but I'm focused on keeping my form extremely straight. I'm not doing any sort of bending, not any sort of swaying. I'm gonna go for about 8 reps or so, and then I'm gonna drop the weight for about 10 seconds, maybe 3 or 4 breaths, and then I'm gonna go a few more, 3 or 4 breaths again, and a few more. So I should do like 8, and then rest a little bit, then maybe like 4 or 5, rest a little bit, then like 2 or 3. That's gonna be 1 set and 3 total. Sets if you want, but all these things, supersets, drop sets, or rest pause sets, it's all ways to increase the intensity. And as we're getting leaner and leaner, we're not getting stronger, guys. I'm down, what, 8, 9 pounds already? Like, I'm not gonna be getting any stronger. I'm gonna continue getting lean, but I wanna make the workouts intense. I wanna burn calories. I wanna give my muscle a reason to stay by training heavy, by pushing myself with intensity and volume. Last bicep movement, we're doing this machine. I don't know what you call this, but I bought it this past week and I absolutely love it. I'm sure I get pretty low, honestly even a little bit lower. I want my armpits to be here so I can't go anywhere. I'm locked in here, can't swing or anything, can't cheat. You know how I told you guys to supinate your wrist on the dumbbell? It's almost like, you see I'm holding it, I'm not even using my thumb. I'm putting this bar on like my inside base of my hand right here. So I'm more supinated, I'm more tense. That's a more intense contraction for my bicep. So that's a position that I'm doing. It's curling. Are you guys enjoying this like more raw? Me talking to the camera during the workout? Let me know by leaving a thumbs up in the comment what you think. Final movement, you should have struggled with dumbbells. I'm pulling up and back, not up and forward. Up and back, squeeze. That's the workout. If you guys didn't know, we have a product room here at the Alphalete Gym. This is it. And we just finished up shooting the website photos for the women's leggings and the match sets. And Heidi was kind enough to do them once again for me and be the model and everything. And I tell her all the time, but I feel like I publicly want to say this, but like I appreciate her helping so much, guys. She has her own brand, Buff Bunny Collection. Like they kill it. They have a team in a warehouse and their own like clothing brand, which is super high quality like products. And though we have like Alphalete women's range, she's so supportive, and I feel bad because like she helps with our, like she gives me feedback and she'll do the website photos and like she's like, yeah, let's go shoot Alphalete. I'm like, oh yeah. I try not, I post her every once in a while like on the Alphalete page. I don't want to like overstep or anything. I don't want to like ever like push her or ask her to do it, but she's like, yeah, I want to. And she's just so freaking supportive, and I feel like almost bad in a sense because I feel like I can't, like all I can, I'm obviously a male and they don't do male clothing with Buff Bunny, so all I can kind of do is like take photos and take the website photos and maybe like get some social media content for her. But like I don't know, I just feel like she brings so much value and helps so much, and she's so like wanting me to succeed, even though we in a way have competitive companies, right? But it's just, I don't know, I think it speaks a lot about her character, and I feel like she would never, I don't know, I just wanted to publicly say that. My girlfriend's badass, man. So I really appreciate her. Even with like Matt, she'll like, hey Matt, you need to shoot some Never Forwards girl stuff. Like, yeah, I'm down. Like she'll like volunteer, and like obviously we wouldn't, I don't know, it's just really, really nice. If you guys know what I'm saying, yeah, does that make sense? It does. It's really, really nice, man. So the photos look awesome. She looks amazing in all the clothes. I just tried to cook some fried rice. Yeah, this is my attempt. It looks all right. It looks pretty good. I essentially bought some shrimp at Whole Foods, and then I cooked that with some butter and minced garlic. Once I was done, I took it off, and then I put a full bag of the Asian medley steamed vegetables. So you got carrots and snap peas and broccoli in here. I put a little bit of olive oil in there, sauteed those vegetables, then I threw rice in there from the rice cooker, and used a ton of this liquid aminos. Heidi got me on this stuff. It's
gluten-free, preservative-free, non-GMO.
I should put some salt and more soy sauce, and then I put the shrimp back in, so I'm hoping this is good.
Oh my gosh.
I also put one whole egg in there. Okay, so I am craving some ice cream. I've got 310 grams of carbs to play with today, so I'm gonna go ahead and treat myself a little bit right now. This is a very popular brand that you guys see a lot of influencers and stuff have, which is awesome. Halo Top, really good macros. You got 20 grams of protein in here, 12 grams of fiber, 56 carb, and 8 fat. It's awesome, but this over here, Dreyer's half fat, slow churned cookies and cream. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. This is 3 servings right here, which is like a mound of ice cream. You don't get the protein or anything like that. Well, yeah, 3 servings, 9 grams of protein. You're looking at about 60 carb and about 7.5 fat. Really not that bad, and it tastes incredible. So I'm gonna have this, get some more veggies and fruit in later, and just treat myself because I really want this. I just talked for a minute about ice cream now. How do you feel about that? Pre-workout meal, I've got 2 packets of oatmeal with some Walden Farms pancake syrup and a little bit of pink salt. I've got 2 whole eggs and 2 egg whites. Even though this is kind of a lot for me. The oatmeal's kind of a lot. I would normally do 1 packet. I'm really hungry. wondering why I'm not driving, I got pulled over yesterday. Like, the cop was totally cool. He's letting me off with a warning, and then I didn't have my license on me. He was here at the gym because I was coming back, and he ran my license. He said, yeah, you're good. I just gotta wait for everything to come back clear. I was like, okay, cool. And then he came back and said that my license had just been suspended like a week ago. And I was like, what? And apparently, like, it was like some sort of surcharge due. I hadn't even gotten a ticket in like months and months, like probably 6 to 8 months. But yeah, apparently the surcharge. I don't check my mail, and anyway, we paid it yesterday. But I was playing it safe right now today while Heidi's here and she's driving instead. To be real with y'all, I feel really bad right now. A little sick, just like out of it. It's been like 3 days, not feeling too good. We're still gonna train today. Should you train when you're sick? It's one of those questions where you kind of have to feel out for yourself. Runny nose, cough, kind of like congestion or whatever, head's hurting a little bit, like I'll push through it, no big deal. Obviously, if you're in bed with the 102, 103 fever, not able to move, no, you're not gonna work out. But today we're gonna push through it. Sweating will maybe help it out. You just have to decide if you kind of feel it out for yourself, you know? We're grinding. We're grinding hard. Leg day with myself, Shawley. Tim is actually joining us today. And Tyler. And my tooth, I don't think we put any clips yesterday, but yesterday during the workout, like this tooth right here, anytime I like take a step or like if I'm running or if I'm racking the weight or anything, like I feel like shock go to this tooth. It's really weird. Like a cavity or something? I don't know. I've never had a cavity. It hurts so bad, bro.
I accidentally took 700 milligrams of caffeine today. I tried a new pre-workout that I don't normally do, and I took 2 scoops of it because I was feeling kind of tired, and I read it after, 350 scoops, 350 milligrams per scoop. My head's about to explode. My ears are so itchy, man.
Today was a very interesting day because it was the first day of my life that I've ever tried a low bar squat. If you guys have been following me for years, you know I have a lot of lower back pain. I have scoliosis. I have a very bad hip imbalance. And so squatting has been the #1 most difficult movement for me to do. Not necessarily because I'm lacking strength or can't do the weight or anything like that. Literally just because of my body mechanics and how my body is right now. I'm like a corkscrew. It makes it extremely difficult to successfully perform good form with the squat. And so today I just tried a low bar. I haven't done low bar because I've always been scared that my lower back couldn't handle it, because you are putting more pressure on your lower back, you're leaning more forward. But I'm gonna walk you through it, and I'm totally open to critiques, guys. I am not a pro at low bar squatting. This is my first time ever, like I said. So feel free to help a brother out and comment what you see. But here, this is my first set. I think I can go a little bit lower. I did 7 reps with 315, which is actually pretty good. One thing I noticed, the biggest thing I noticed, is that once I get going with my squat here, I don't have to reset. And I mean with my foot position. Usually with high bar, because of my imbalance, after 1 to 2 reps, I kind of have to reset, or it takes me like 10 to 15 seconds to actually walk out and get in a comfortable position to start squatting. I noticed that this low bar really reduced that time it took me to set up. I think that one more thing I want to comment on, I want to go a little bit lower next time. I feel like I could go a solid inch lower. It felt a lot more comfortable than a high bar. I feel like I was able to keep my neck neutral a little bit easier. I got 8 reps on my second set, and then on this third set, I got 9 reps. Now, that's really good for me, especially considering that I felt like really down and sick going into this workout. I did 3 working sets, 7 reps and 8 reps, and then 9 reps. It almost just felt like butter, man. I also think I want to lock my knees out a little better in the future. But here's my question for you guys, right? For my low bar squatters. When I'm unracking off the rack, I pinch my shoulder blades back, get into like I'm pretending I'm gonna do high bar. I lift the weight up, and this is the awkward time. When I have to roll the bar back for my upper back, I roll it down to a lower position. Is that what you do? Like, do you unrack in a high bar and then roll it down with your hands and kind of lean forward and let it roll down and then start squatting? Or do you pick the bar up and unrack it from a low bar position on your back? Let me know what you guys prefer. I noticed that the walkout was kind of awkward just because I'm trying to focus on that roll down on my back. And then the second thing, my wrists were hurting like a motherfucker, man. They were hurting so bad. I asked Shawley, because he switched to low bar maybe like 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, and he told me that he had a lot of wrist pain at first. He wears wrist wraps to help with it, but I don't want to start adding wrist wraps to my squat. So yeah, my wrists just have to get used to it, some wrist mobility. Other than that though, I felt really good. My main thing was I didn't have to reset, which was like huge to me. Not that this is fixing my imbalance issue or anything, but it made the squat like doable and I felt good. And I think if I actually had like a good day, if I felt healthy and I felt strong going into the workout, I could definitely hit some PRs with the low bar. I definitely think I'll be able to lift more weight with a low bar squat as opposed to a high bar. And yeah, honestly, like my eyes are kind of opening up a little bit and I'm very annoyed that I didn't try this sooner. But like I said, I think it was just out of fear of involving more of my lower back, which is already in kind of a lot of pain. But I'm gonna take it slow, take it easy, get y'all's feedback, and probably stick with like 315 for the next few weeks, especially because I'm dieting down and losing weight to see how it feels. And that was a squat. Now, I did a few accessory movements. This hack squat by side backs I just got from Carlos for new gym equipment is absolutely incredible. I love it. It's extremely difficult. And that was really the workout. I worked out with, it was myself, Shawley, Tim Rodriguez, like throwback workout. And then Tyler joined us, who's one of Shawley's friends and roommates. It was just a really good workout. It was a little bit slower pace than I would normally go. I know I talked about like keeping the pace up, but it was slower. It probably took like an hour or 15 minutes, but it was really good to kind of catch up with everybody and go heavier on our exercises, take more time for rest, and we just focus on going heavier instead of just keeping the low rest time. Finished off with a few sets of abs on this new machine, which is my favorite, and that was a workout, so hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Stick around for the talk at the end of the video. I think you guys will really enjoy it, I hope. So thank you guys, and stay tuned. Hey Nala, what's going on? If you guys have never brushed a husky, you are missing out on your life, because it's one of the most satisfying things in the world, because it never stops. You just keep getting more and more hair every single time you do it.
Mary, shut up!
Mary's on FaceTime with Heidi, but I just finished up 40 minutes of cardio, 555 calories. I honestly just put a few YouTube videos on and kept going until I finished those. Heidi got me these Beats today, this little dongle for Life Next. Someone's complaining that mine are always dead, the wireless ones, so I'm gonna keep these as my Stairmaster headphones right up here. So I can just use those for these. I sweat a ton, but I need to shower up and have a talk with you guys. Before talking, guys, I need to show you my post-workout meal, post-workout and post-cardio. 1.5 scoops of the fruity cereal milk protein, one of my favorites. I've got 2 servings of the frozen berries, 1 Danavit light Greek yogurt. Put some ice in there, a little bit of water, and this creates so much volume. Delicious. Now we're gonna talk. Just kidding, we're not having our talk yet. I made some chicken breast and had one of them with a serving of white rice. I'm gonna put this in the fridge because, let's get close. There we go. Because before doing our talk, I'm gonna take Heidi on a quick little date. She's about to leave for the Dominican Republic for like a week. It's gonna be a ton of fun. We're gonna go play some putt-putt.
bachatas.
Yeah, you're gonna do all the dancing, you're gonna do all the beach stuff, private everything, jacuzzis. I'm gonna stay back here.
You could go.
I know I could. We're gonna stay up for the talk. Let me see your outfit real quick.
Why, it's super cute.
Heidi, your high voice, your high baby voice is killing me. That's what the comment said.
Listen, Mr. Guzman, sir, can you take me on a date?
I can take you.
Try not to baby talk.
Yeah, no baby talks. No! Here's her outfit, she's looking good. Yeah, show them mine real quick, see mine real quick. I'm rocking a t-shirt that I got from All Saints. It's got some graphics on the back. Honestly, it's really nice, but it definitely shrunk a lot after washing.
How much did you pay for it?
This was like, I don't know, like 40 bucks for 100% cotton. It still fits pretty good. Usually shirts fit me kind of short. I don't know, but I've got these jeans on from Oro, Los Angeles, which are really nice. These have the spandex. If you guys get any jeans from them, be sure to get the ones with spandex because the ones without are like really hard to put on. I just got these Chelsea boots. They're Saint Laurent, and I ruined them by going to the club in Australia one night, and look how much I like terrorized them. They're so bad. I'm an idiot for wearing these to the club, but like to me, that's like a perfect, I don't know, I don't wear nice things like really anywhere, so that like a fancy club goes after like that to one place, I think that's like a nice thing to do, you know? Nice place to go.
Nice place to ruin your stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. We're about to go on a date. I'm not gonna show you anything, but we are gonna start our talk in 3, 2, 1. All right, we made it back from the date, and that was a ton of fun. Heidi beat me at putt-putt by like 2 points. I think they're called points, I don't know. And we played some arcade games. I had an ice cream sandwich that I fit into my macros, which I was super stoked about. And now I just want to talk to you all. I have a lot of thoughts in my head that I want to push through this camera lens. So we're gonna get started. I'm not the best speaker. I don't have everything organized in my head. I don't have a notepad with points I'm trying to hit. I want to keep this casual. We're just here in my room, and here we go. I know it's already a long video, but if you're sticking around, I appreciate you. So here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Australia was crazy. I was gone for 7-8 days, lots of flying, lots of expo, like 3-day expo, really draining. Not the best, I didn't do the best job at keeping on my diet, and now I've been home for a few days and I'm feeling amazing. I've been hitting my cardio, I've been tightening the screws on my macros, being more accurate. I've been seeing progress, like every day I'm like, I feel like I'm getting a little leaner. I'm very happy that I'm like on a roll right now, you know? And starting tomorrow, I could have been on a beach vacation with my girlfriend in the Dominican Republic doing all this. I'm gonna list you some stuff, and I turned this down, and she's taking one of her friends, Paola, who's also her photographer for her business, Buff Money, and they're gonna get content and just like enjoy this like trip with all these influencers and stuff. But some of Heidi's stuff she's doing, I have the itinerary. She's getting picked up in a private car, run fiesta, then they're doing a evening cruise, a private island all day just to the group of people that are going, snorkeling, shark encounters, cocktail pool party, and then after the pool party, a beach party, just Coco Bongo stuff, and Heidi loves bachata. They're gonna be doing all that and having a blast. And then all my guy friends, Max and Rob, Mariah, a lot of the Alphalete team, along with like all these UK girl influencers are going, or female, are going to Ibiza, and I've never been. It sounds like a lot of fun. They're gonna be partying, just having a blast. They have like a private chef, and everything was offered to me, right? And I don't want to sound, and I don't want you guys to think that I'm trying to act like, oh, all this stuff could have been like, I could have been doing all this, but I'm choosing to stay here and be dedicated and take this fitness seriously and get shredded for you guys, because shreds matter more than life. That's not what I'm saying at all. If you guys follow this channel and know me like at all, you know that I preach balance. I preach being able to go out with your friends, have some drinks, take your girlfriend on a date, enjoy yourself a little bit. My dad's birthday was last week. We took him to Steak 48, and I like did my best to make that work into my routine. But not everything is about you. You make things work and have fun and balance your life with your goals, right? Like, put fitness into your life. Don't make fitness your life is something to kind of live by and that I support. But with all that said, then why am I not going on this trip? Why am I not doing this? And I guess the best way to explain it is because I feel a lot of pressure right now, and I'm not trying, like, that's a good thing. I think that the pressure that I'm feeling is I'm creating myself. I'm putting pressure on myself. And I feel like at this point, yeah, I'm looking pretty good. I'm seeing progress, but I'm not where I want to be. And the fact that I had a week in Australia that completely threw me off. I wasn't eating right. I wasn't working out as much as I should have been. I wasn't like, I wasn't happy with my performance there. Like, when I got back, I felt almost anxiety, like I need to get my shit together, I need to get on my game, this is not me, like I can do better than this. I was very, almost like pissed off at myself in a way, and not that I regret any of the Australia trip, but it's like, I just knew I should have done better. And I've only been home for 3-4 days, and now if I were to go to Ibiza for a week and drink and have fun and kind of, summer shredding, yeah, I'm just gonna kind of put it on the back burner a little bit. Or if I were to go with Heidi and go on this like beach trip and all this, I wouldn't be on my game. I wouldn't be as dedicated as I want to be. And because I had an off week and then I'm only home for a few days, I didn't want to go another one. Then I go to Body Power on May 9th, and that's a big 9.5, 10-hour flight. I'm gonna be there for like 4 or 5 days at the expo and traveling again. So it's just like, I need the next 8 days for myself. I need to stay here. I need to work. I need to make progress. I need to film videos and get content and just like dedicate myself to this series. And I know I kind of made fun of it earlier when I was like, I don't want to be like this guy, but you have to be able to establish your goals and how serious you are with your goals. Because I think it's very, very easy to be the person, hey, yeah, and you know what Christian said, live life with fitness. Don't let fitness be your life. I'm not gonna take, it's okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have this meal. And then, let's go out this week. Yeah, we can drink this weekend. Yeah, it's fine. We'll go to Whataburger after. We'll do this, we'll do that. And if you keep that mentality up, and if you don't have some sort of like boundary for yourself, this is like my boundary for myself, I need the next 8 days to myself, right? If you don't have that, you're not really ever gonna be great at anything. And I'm not just talking about dieting down and prep, I'm talking about commitment. I'm talking about your job. I'm talking about things that you invest yourself into. If you tell yourself you're gonna do something, if you tell yourself you're gonna bust your ass the next 6 months, you can get that promotion, and you start kind of slacking off, you're leaving a little bit early, you're not working as hard as you know you could, then that's on you, man. You're never gonna get that promotion. It's gonna get pushed back and pushed back, and you're gonna be okay with it because you're just chilling, bro. You're just having fun, bro. Don't take it too seriously. Enjoy life, man. Which, take that with a grain of salt, guys, but just know when it's time to turn your switch. Know when it's time to zone in on what you want. And know that if you want success, if you want to reach this goal that you have, whatever that goal is, competing, or if it's getting, I don't know, leaner, or if it's getting this job, or if it's getting this degree, or passing this class, or getting a 4.0 GPA, whatever that goal is for yourself, make yourself and dedicate yourself to it, because all your friends, all the people around you, not that they're doing anything wrong, like Max dieted down for Ibiza, he's gonna have a blast, like Heidi, like this is her own thing, like my goal doesn't affect anyone else. My goal is only applicable to me. Therefore, I am the only person that can keep myself accountable, and if I rely on others to keep me accountable, I'm gonna cave in, I'm gonna give in, I'm not gonna reach my goal. And it kind of reminds me back when I was in college and I was in school. I was 15, in Texas, they do like hours, right? So I was doing 18 hours, 15 or 18 hours, it was different semesters, which is a full schedule. That's a lot of classes. I was doing that. I had a pretty good GPA, not a 4.0. I was never really like the academic one, but I was doing good, like 3.6, 3.7 GPA, doing really good, trying really, really hard while making YouTube videos, while coaching clients, and being on my computer all day. And like that was like my grind time, and that was when I was turning down going out. I was turning down this because I wanted to focus on fitness and my clients, and I was balancing school. I didn't have time, and I was okay with that at the time because I knew, I was like, you know what, I think there's an opportunity here. Like I'm gonna put my focus here. I'm gonna neglect some of these things, these distractions going on, and set myself up there. And because I dedicated those years and that time, and I said no, and I was able to get good at what I was doing, I created that time for myself. Now I'm in this position where I'm extremely grateful for my younger self, because I did that. I didn't just give in to the peer pressure. I didn't go out. I didn't not respond to my clients for a week or whatever. Like I dedicated myself, and though like getting shredded for the 8th, 9th, 10th time, which I'm doing right now, like, yeah, no big deal, I've already done it before, but it's like, that's not enough for me, because I said publicly, I'm gonna do this series, I'm gonna get lean, I'm gonna do well, I'm going to do a video every other day, I'm going to stay committed to that. Therefore, if I let up, if I slack up, just like after Australia when I didn't do good, and that was my own fault, I was the one that was mad at myself when I got back. I felt frustrated because I didn't hold myself to that standard. And I don't regret any of it. I had fun, and I'm sure I'm gonna have fun at Body Power too, and I'm gonna meet a ton of people. I'm gonna go and interact like at nighttime at the after parties and stuff with people in the industry. But it's like, I need this time right now to myself. And I just encourage you guys to find something that you're actually passionate about, that you're able to say no, and you know when it's time to actually zone in. I get freaking wound up right now, man, because I just think a lot of people don't ever in their lifetime find something and prove to themselves that they can actually follow through with something. Is it really that bad if you don't go out this weekend? If you go out every single Saturday, is it really that bad if you just skip out once, 2 weeks, 3 weeks? What do we have, 6 weeks left out of the year to really stay in your goals, to actually follow through with what you said? You're gonna make a badass 90-day transformation. To some people, it's no big deal. You can live a balance, and that's, I don't know. I think there's different levels of intensity when it comes to holding yourself to a high standard, to your own high standard, and everyone's kind of sets himself differently. And I just encourage you guys to challenge yourself and don't say yes to everything. It's okay to say no to things. It's okay to want to be focused on your goal, even if, like, I don't know. That's all I want to say, man. yeah, there's gonna be plenty of time to have fun this summer. I got launch on May 12th. I need to stay here, I need to get content, I need to get that done, I need to make these videos, I need to make progress, and there's a lot I need to do. And I'm gonna fucking do it well. Very, very well. Because I want to. It all comes down to what you want. So, yep. That will make me happy. And then when I go out this summer and I'm enjoying the summer and everything, like, I earned it. Because I did good. I didn't slack off my summer shredding. That'll make me personally feel good. So, that's gonna end this vlog, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I feel like that talk was super intense. And I started off like, I don't know, this is probably a super long clip. Thank y'all for watching. I love y'all. See you in the next one. 11 minutes? Oh my gosh.